Hello from the Global Experiences team at Lancaster University. It is very strange talking to you about opportunities to travel overseas when we have spent so many weeks in lockdown and our lives have been curtailed in so many ways. However, we are optimistic that we can continue to support Lancaster students to enjoy and benefit from an overseas opportunity while they are a student here. Our primary concern remains student safety, and so we made the difficult decision to cancel our summer vacation programmes this year. We obviously don't know what the situation will be in 12 months' time, but our intention is to continue to offer a range of overseas options as we have done for many years. This talk focuses on going abroad during the vacation for a few weeks. If you are interested in going abroad for a longer period, you can find out about this in our Study Abroad talk. Each year, we see how important outward mobility can be for many of our students. We know from our own experience and also UK higher education sector research the value of these experiences. Having the opportunity to travel overseas, even for a week or two, can be transformative, where you can gain life experience and skills to add to your CV. It gives you something special to talk about at a job interview. Understanding a cross-cultural environment, being flexible, and stepping out of your comfort zone are some of the things that you will gain from one of these programs. The overseas opportunities that we offer across the university range from less than 2 weeks to an academic year. You can create what your global experience looks like by combining different options, such as joining a cultural or country student society on campus, going on a vacation programme, or studying abroad for a semester or academic year. One programme, which has proved popular in previous years, is the Easter vacation visit to Boston and New York. This centres around academic disciplines and has previously involved history, politics, philosophy, religion, law, linguistics, English literature, and marketing students. Academic staff go on the trip and relate the activities undertaken to each subject stream. Boston is the birthplace of the American Revolution, and visits in New York have included the United Nations and the 9/11 Memorial. You may even find yourself sitting in a courtroom when a trial is taking place, witnessing American justice in action. Now you can hear from one of our students.
Hi, my name is Hazra and I'm a third year undergraduate student studying history, and during my first year at Lancaster University I decided to travel with Global Experiences to America. This trip for me is one of many highlights of my time at Lancaster, as I built new friendships with students I hadn't met before and even made a new best friend for life. One of the greatest memories that I took away from this trip was definitely visiting Times Square in New York City. The best way for me to describe the experience is that it's just like what you see in the movies. The bright lights on big screens that go on for miles, several yellow taxis, and billboards on every building. What's great about this trip and many others hosted by Global Experiences is that you've given plenty of free time so that you can visit the sites that you're most interested in, just like Times Square, the Empire State Building, or even watch the New York Knicks play in Madison Square Garden. The list goes on. A couple of things worth knowing before the trip is firstly, get your visa sorted a month or two ahead of the trip, as these do take a while to process and be finalised. It's also definitely worth doing research before the trip into areas you want to visit, because you most likely will need to have pre-booked tickets for most events run in New York and Boston, so you don't end up paying a fortune on the day. Other than that, I would definitely recommend the trip to anyone interested. These opportunities don't come around often, so don't miss out.
Another series of travel opportunities are co-delivered at Lancaster's overseas campuses and teaching partners in Malaysia, China, India, and Ghana. Destinations can vary each year, but the programmes have been developed around the themes of community, business, politics, and academic disciplines. For example, on the programme to Sunway University's campus in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, students learn about the culture, politics, and diversity of a developing nation, meet students who are studying for a Lancaster degree at Sunway University, and experience a homestay with a local family. Students can also volunteer in a school and learn how business is conducted from a Malaysian perspective, as well as meeting business leaders, and that's not to mention the food, which is always a highlight of the trip. The programme we offer at our campus in Accra, Ghana, happens in September. The campus is the first British University branch campus in Ghana and offers degrees in business-related subjects, computing, law, and international relations and politics. During the programme, you will interact with local students, take part in academic excursions and trips to local businesses, and gain first-hand knowledge of this friendly and growing nation. Let's hear from one of our students about their trip to Malaysia.
Hi, my name is Diana and I'm in my third year of a geography degree here at Lancaster University. 2 years ago I travelled to Malaysia on a psychology and wellbeing programme, and I got the opportunity to visit one of our partner universities, Sunway, and participate in their intercultural exchange programme, where I learned a lot about psychology, health and wellbeing in Malaysia, of course, through engaging with various NGOs such as the Malaysian Mental Health Association and visiting psychiatric hospitals, as well as being able to explore Malaysia through various trips organised by the university, such as the Kuala Lumpur City Tour and even day trips to Malacca with other students. I also learned a lot about other aspects of their society, such as learning about the different cultures of Malay, Chinese and Indian by going on the Great Malaysian Food Tour, which honestly I recommend so much. It was the best food I've ever had, as well as attending the culture, history and language workshops organised by Sunway University. So honestly, I don't think I could pick what I enjoyed the most from the whole experience, because the whole trip just exceeded my expectations. It was so much better than I expected it to be. And I remember being so scared to go, but looking back now, it was such an amazing and life-changing experience where I made new friends for life, and I've learned so many new skills along the way, which have certainly prepared me to study abroad in my second year. So I would definitely recommend going on one of the trips organised by the Global Experiences Department. It was so rewarding and so worth it. Honestly, I would do it again. And looking back at it now, I genuinely can't imagine my Lancaster University experience without it.
We work with many university partners around the world, and this provides further opportunities for you to access a range of summer schools aligned to your interests. You will meet other international students, making friends and building a network for your future. You can find out more on our web pages. Finance is a big consideration when thinking about these opportunities, and we have set up a global travel fund to support students who may otherwise be excluded because of the costs involved. This fund also supports field trips, which are run by departments and may be part of your degree. As you will appreciate, given the current circumstances, we cannot say exactly what the menu of vacation programmes will look like during your period of study. However, we are committed to continuing to offer a range of overseas opportunities to all Lancaster students. If you have any questions, please contact us via the chat function, review our web pages and email globalexperiences@lancaster.ac.uk. Thanks for listening, and I hope you found this useful. Enjoy the rest of your virtual visit.